Hello, Virgo. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. I would love to go ahead and get into your message for the last portion of August 2021. I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle energy. Okay. Show me an okay. So you have self-esteem coming out here. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I have one more for Virgo, please. We have fear coming out here, Virgo. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. It's interesting energy combination. And then I'm going to go ahead and just get your cards out and we shall get into this reading. Show me the energy for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the last bit of August 2021. Also, Virgo, or whomever's watching this, if you come across this reading at a later date beyond August 2021 and the message resonates for you, feel free to take it as you like. You know, these messages are general. These are not personal messages or personal readings. And also messages and tarot are fluid. The timing is fluid, you know, so it may be something that comes up later for you. The message may be fluid. The timing, though, let me correct myself. Right now, we're dealing with Mars and Mercury, you know, transiting your sign. Mars is going to be in your sign from, well, actually, it's been in your sign from July 29th, and I think it's going to be in your sign until around the midpoint of September. Yeah, so with that energy, there's a lot of positivity, action, you know, taking action in your endeavors. Mercury is also present. It started, I believe, on August 11th, and I think it's going until the end of August. And so there's a lot of clear thinking, communication, forward movement here. Show me energy for the sign of Virgo. So the first card you have coming out here, Virgo, is the 10 of Wands in reverse. I'm going to do a 9-card spread. We have the 8 of Swords. I'm sorry for that glare, you guys. Hopefully it'll calm down. The Hangman. The Chariot. The World. The Sun. Wow. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Jesus Christ. So a lot of things happening here. Big energy for you, Virgo. The Ace of Wands. Wonderful. And the King of Pentacles. There's your energy. Bottom of the deck, you have the 3 of Pentacles here. Wow, so a lot of very powerful, positive energy. When major arcanas show up, and you guys have, what, 5 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 5, 6, 6, 5? I can't count anymore. This energy can talk a lot about changes and transformation in your life, things that have to move forward, things that need to be broken apart. These are lessons that we need to pay attention to and welcome into our life, or at least accept that these changes are going to be happening in our life, you know. So that can be difficult for some people, but I think here for you, Virgo, it feels like there's a big shaking off of energy if you've kind of been in a situation that has been burdensome, problematic. I feel like you're trying to let go of something and you're having a bit of pushback from yourself. Because with this first row, it's like we're releasing an energy, and yet we're still stuck in it with our mind. You know, the Eight of Swords is about mental energy that still remains. It's residual, it's worry. But also it's things that are not necessarily rooted in fact. You know, so I don't know what you're trying to release. I mean, this could be literally anything with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Generally, it talks about burdens that we willingly carry. Here, we're releasing it. This also could be just a very burdensome time. It could be, you know, with Mars and Mercury in your transiting your sign. This can also be a very effective time to let go of, you know, like finalized projects or things that you've perhaps worked on for a long time. It's like now you get to clarify them, you get to finalize them. Here, if that's the case, it's almost as if like we need to be more mindful about things when we finalize, like, you know, making sure the fine print is in order, making sure that everything is spelled correctly, making sure that before we submit something, it's completely like in alignment. With the Hangman here, we have an energy that is one of pause. It's one of observation, you know. Before things get to move forward, we have to like take a pause and get a different view of something. So I don't know what this involves here in your life, Virgo. If it's a relationship, you know, maybe it's a tiresome time here for you, and we are letting go of that mental frustration. We're letting go of a lot of those things. And the thing about this Eight of Swords, though, it's kind of like it holds you to a situation because you don't have clarity on a situation. And so there's a lot of speculation that can happen. With the Hangman here, this is asking you to take a pause, get a better sense of understanding about what's going on, and really make an effective decision moving forward here. Because after you have that, you have this amazing row of energy, the Chariot, the World, the Sun. These are endings, new beginnings, putting your needs first, things that are vital to your life situation, you know, this change altogether, transformation, endings, which are meant to happen. You know, it tells me that through this transitional period, there's a exploration into the new, which is highly supported here with the Sun. Very, very positive energy here. And it just continues. It's like what you put your effort in and what you finalize, you release, the things that you, you know, put your stamp of approval on. I feel like these things are going to lead you to a very positive place, a very direct place in your future. Very interesting energy. And like with this combination here, the Ten of Wands and the Chariot, it can tell me that there is something that perhaps you're needing to pay attention to when it comes to like your most important situations, or like your most, like something that you want to pay attention to that requires, it's like, okay, how do I say it, dear Lord? I'm not trying to like fumble over my words here. The things that need your attention the most, okay? The things that need your attention the most. That could be a project. It could be communications with people. It could be spearheading a situation, moving things in a different direction. Whatever it is, when we put focus here, we release this energy. It's like, you know, you put your focus, your direction here, and it moves things forward in a very, very positive way. It allows for change and transformation and very positive outcomes for whatever you're working on here as well. Financially, relationship-wise, if it's a relationship, I feel like there's more of a letting go and a clarity and a peace of mind for some of you, you know. No matter what, in the endeavors of your life, we have this focus of self, the direction to put our intentions into our own personal pursuits here with the Chariot. It brings balance to your life. It brings change and transition with the world here. It lets us know that, okay, job well done, moving forward towards a new thing. Here with the the Ten of Wands in reverse and the World here coming through here, this can also be, with the King of Pentacles here, it can be a letting go of perhaps karmic ties that keep us inabundant or not so abundant, you know, things that get us away from being in control of our money or our belief systems around money. Here we are letting that go, and there's a transitional period, which is very positive. Even if it doesn't deal with money, there's something that's been a burden here that is a transformational change and shift. It leads to aha moments, new understanding of who you are, your direction, your purpose. This is happiness. This is one of the most, you've got like the most positive cards in the deck, sandwiched in between, or the world is sandwiched between them. This is very, very auspicious, very positive energy. And I feel like with Mars here too, in your sign right now, it's interesting just because that energy, it's very heavy sometimes, and like maybe Virgo has a hard time processing it, but if you can process it, it's going to be something that directs your vision, directs your passions, directs your goals towards something that is attainable and accessible, and it kind of puts a fire under your butt, and it tells you, let's work on this, let's go now, let's make a plan of action, let's focus on these things. What is most important right now? Put it all in focus and direct that energy. And this is actually asking you to be very dedicated in moving that forward here. With Mercury, there's a lot of clarity in the situation in your life right now. There's also positive communication coming into your life, or at least being able to communicate positively with other people, or at least clearly getting your point across with other people here. Especially for new projects, if this is new work projects, absolutely positive energy for that. You have the potential to meet new people. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is all about your opportunities becoming even more. There's a greater energy in regard to positive outcomes here, meeting correct people, having the right people enter into your life, It can also talk about changing cycles when we focus in on what is most important to us, putting our energy first, putting our needs, our family, our directives first. I feel like Virgo has kind of dealt with a lot of stuff from the past, maybe where you haven't been able to focus on yourself enough. And there's an action here where it's like, well, do I keep doing that? Am I stuck in that? I need to get a better view on that, and even if you are still attached to things from your past that require your attention, it asks you to put more focus on yourself, your family, the things that are most important to you at this time. This is a very good period for working and for dedicating yourself to your own personal causes, your directions, your projects, things that make you happy. And with Mercury energy, it's also asking us, what is most important in my life right now? How can I make that most effective? How can I be most effective in that? With the Ace of Wands, inspiration, new opportunities, being happy and engaged about the situations that you involve yourself in. This is inspiration, creativity. It can talk about communication, new ideas. It's beautiful energy. I love your reading. The bottom of the deck here also, you have the Three of Pentacles. So this is all about communication, a lot of communication. Mercury in your sign, communication. We also have a lot of goal-oriented energy here with this. It can also talk about partnerships that ascend to a next level, people becoming on the same page with other partners. It can also talk about signing contracts here. So if there's, like I said, if there's anything in your life right now that is requiring you to be very conscious of that energy, it's seeing it through, that you make sure like everything is properly signed, properly sealed. Like there's this attention to detail that Virgo needs to pay attention to right now. I'm kind of confused with this self-esteem and fear here in this reading, because this doesn't even feel like that. Maybe a bit here, but this moving forward, it doesn't feel like that. Perhaps this is an intentional energy for us, for us to be intentional. How is our self-esteem affected here? Would our self-esteem be affected better if we were doing what we wanted, if we had more money, if we were in a better position of power within our own lives, And maybe this is a situation where we're, fear here. Maybe this is a situation where we're transitioning into a steadier outcome, a position of power, something that helps us grow. There's a lot of positivity here. I'm going to go ahead and get some clarifiers for these cards. Can you show me self-esteem for Virgo? So you have the King of Pentacles here with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Virgo. King of Pentacles here. So this is an interesting energy just because it's telling me that there is an emphasis here for you to be in charge within your life, to dedicate your time to the things that are most important to you, especially on a financial level, on a level of stability. If you have family, this is stabilizing things for them to be satisfied, stable, taken care of. It puts you in a position of charge, and I feel like if this is the case, you are becoming better suited to step into that role. Some of you, this is becoming your own boss. This is entrepreneurial pursuits. You know, if you've had any hang-ups about trusting yourself, trusting your direction, you know, which path do I go on? How do I make it on my own? You know, it's like I'm tired of being a cog in the wheel. You know, it's all of this energy. Like, if you start to put your focus on yourself here with the Chariot as well, like, put your energy into your own personal desires and pursuits, that helps balance you and it moves you forward. And I feel here, Virgo, that it's important for that, especially when it comes to money and how you accumulate it, and the energy that you receive when, how do you say, it's like a personal accomplishment that helps to build your self-esteem. It helps to build your self-esteem, your value, your worth system. Not to say that money is all that matters, but there's an element here where I'm picking up that it's important for you to feel very much on top of your game when it comes to that. And there may have been some fear in regard to that. Can you show me fear here for Virgo, please? Hang on, it's on the floor. Awesome. So you have the Five of Wands in reverse here. You have the Ten of Wands in reverse over here. I like this energy for this just because it says whatever conflict you've had, you know, you're letting it go. For some of you, this may be a situation where you're walking away from a job, you know, perhaps a boss that may have kept you feeling very low, or maybe there was an energy where it's like you want to become more so empowered in your life. Any type of you know, communication issues that you've had with that, you're releasing it. The Five of Wands in reverse is also telling me that if you've had people like naysayers in your life in regard to the direction you want to go in, it's now time to not listen to them. It's not time to give their opinion any credence. It's about you making sure that you move forward in the direction that you see fit. The Two of Swords here is also at the bottom of the deck, and this can initiate communication. Generally with this here, it can talk about not communicating, kind of bottling things up, not knowing how to communicate something. With the Magician underneath it, it's telling me that you're making a decision that's difficult to make, but that's going to free you up. The Magician is about bringing new opportunities into light, you know, creating things. And it generally happens when we have been in a situation long enough where we understand the ins and the outs of something. You know, we've gathered enough tools and understanding and skills to move forward in a new direction. And so it's like, I almost kind of wonder if you guys are holding off on moving into a new direction because you have to communicate something. But when you do, it feels like there's a big burden removed here. And with Mercury in your sign right now, I feel like it's there until like the 30th of August. You know, even past the 30th of August, even if you make this decision, wonderful. But like there's an accelerated energy regarding communication right now. So this is kind of a time to seize upon an action here. With Mars, there's it's the god of war. It's a very definite energy. With that energy, it's telling you to take initiative, to make things happen, light a fire under your butt, don't be scared, challenge things, walk into the fire. It's kind of that energy. So communication leads you to a breakthrough with this. Being on the same page with what you want in your life, being on the same page with people, directing your goals, directing your future here. So I don't see anything wrong with this reading. It's quite positive. I will pull some cards for each energy, though, and we shall see if that makes any difference for you. Show me the Ten of Wands in reverse for Virgo. With this, you have the Ace of Pentacles coming through here with the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo. So in regard to work situations and opportunities presenting themselves, this is something that you either give yourself or it's accepting an opportunity where you release something else that wasn't working for you. But either way, it leads you towards something new, something prosperous, something that has the opportunity to grow in a very new way. And also here, it can lead you to a transition where you become more abundant, more wealthy, most definitely, but you have to work for it here. There's a lot of work involved here, but this kind of energy, your energy, you guys don't, that's like second nature to you, you know. Show me the Eight of Swords here for Virgo. You have the Knight of Swords here. So with this Eight of Swords, it's difficulty communicating. There's a difficulty communicating here. Bottom of the deck, you have Illumination. This deck, it's specific to this deck. It tells me that when you communicate in situations, when you speak up for yourself and you're very direct and very clear about your needs and your wants, your desires, and what you intend with your new beginnings and your money, allocating money here as well, or using the money to direct yourself towards something new, you get what you want. It pushes you towards a different outcome here because it's like you're claiming something. And this information is hard to have, though, especially with the Eight of Swords. With this communication is difficult to have, but it's necessary. And the thing about the Knight of Swords, it's all about truthful communication and honesty, okay? Show me the Hangman here for the sign of Virgo, please. You have the Page of Cups here, Virgo. Next card out underneath is the Chariot, okay? Chariot here. So with this energy, the Page of Cups and the Hangman, this is new opportunities being presented to you, you know, and I feel like if you've kind of stalled yourself moving forward, this is asking you to embrace the opportunities that are coming to you. With the Page of Cups, this is an energy of happiness, accepting new things in your life, with a degree of happiness and joyfulness and, you know, feeling damn pleasant about yourself and the direction that you're going. This can also talk about new opportunities with people, new beginnings, new friendships building, new communications here. You know, there's an opportunity for more creativity. A lot of things, especially if you're getting involved in working for yourself, you know, you have a lot of opportunity to bring what you want. The Chariot leading us to the Chariot, positive ways, positive movement. Okay, show me the Chariot here for the sign of Virgo, please, moving forward. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. So with this energy, Page of Pentacles underneath, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I wonder if the Queen's going to pop out. Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot of money focused in this reading, a lot of financial abilities or capabilities. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this is kind of that need for balance here. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, we have an energy that kind of sometimes can create its own obstacles. They don't see the opportunity in things, or they're just kind of being excessively patient before they make a move. Be careful about sitting on things for too long. You know, there's an action here, a need for taking action here, balancing out your directions with the Chariot, trusting that your personal touch, your goals, your opportunities that present themselves in your life, if you engage in them, they take you far. You know, this can also talk about cold feet energy. I'm not picking up a ton of like romance in this reading, to be quite honest with you, Virgo. It feels like more financial and like stability related reading, but you know, if it's romantic, it can talk about somebody having cold feet. I'm really not feeling that, though. This is more like telling me like we're uncertain about moving in a particular direction. And when you're with the Chariot here, it's like this energy kind of stalls it, okay? With that being under the Ten of Wands here, it's telling us there are opportunities presenting themselves. Some of them may require you to use your own money in regard to things. Some of you, this may be a bonus or something of that nature, but here it almost feels like we need to be very clear about the direction that we go in. This, because what this is bringing up is more confusion energy when there is an opportunity to engage in something new. With the Page of Pentacles too, this can be very it can be communication overall communication about very practical matters in your life, things that need to be tended to. This can talk about going back to school, educating yourself in the field that you're going to be in or whatever you're endeavoring. Show me the world here for the sign of Virgo. The Six of Wands here, Virgo. Hang on, I got cards falling here. So, hang on one second. You have 3 cards that fell out, and I want to show you the bottom of the deck as well. So the bottom of the deck, you have the Hangman. The cards that fell out, you have the Knight of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles here. I'm going to put these back in the deck, but I do want to just like mention them for a second here. With this energy for the world, oh my God, just get up there. With this energy for the world, it's an ending. The world is endings, transformations, periods of change, you know, things that shift your life into a better outcome. The Six of Wands is about victory. But if you look at this card up close, you'll notice that if you're familiar with tarot, the Six of Swords is often somebody in a little boat, you know, traveling out in the water. Generally, it can talk about moving away from troubled waters, finding new opportunities where things are calmer. This is the energy I get with this card, along with the message of success, positivity, possibility, opportunities, experience, being upgraded, being recognized for your efforts, putting dedication and time into your efforts, and being seen for that dedication and time that was spent there. You know, here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman, though, you know, so it's like, what are we holding off on, you know, because you have the 5 of Pentacles here. If this is dealing with financial issues or financial situations, this can talk about transitioning from a situation or a period where it's like you had less than you want, or you are seeking more. With the Knight of Cups, this is communication about something that makes you feel really good, really positive, or at least a new direction here. This can, again, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, this can also talk about a lot of opportunities when it comes to creative endeavors. Now, if we are talking about relationship energy, you know, it feels like there may be some stagnancy from the past, but it's like you're releasing it. There's an opportunity to create new friendships and possibly an opportunity for new things. In relationship sense, with the world here, the Six of Wands, this can talk about transitioning from your old situation and moving towards something new that has the opportunity to connect with new people, new friends, okay? I keep getting new friends. So you may meet somebody of interest through your friends group. This could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio energy. Either way, it feels like you're working no matter what this is. It feels like you're working. For some of you, stabilization is key, and I feel like there's this kind of a back and forth about like entering into some sort of relationship or entering into any type of connection. With that being said, it's important that you remain friends first. Your sign is ruled, or your sign Virgo rules the Hermit card. And the Hermit for me as a reader, the Hermit in relationship readings, it can talk, it's not like the most relationship reading card, or the relationship card, but what it does convey to me is that there's an element that requires us to be friends first. There's an emphasis on not running into something, not jumping into bed with somebody. It's like being able to communicate at a very free pace, you know, being able to connect with somebody as nature intends it, you know. If that means jumping into their bed, so be it. But like, this is kind of like being conscious of how you engage with somebody initially. And so you create the foundation of your relationship through friendship, you know, which is also really healthy, especially in a work situation. We don't want to dip our wick in the company ink, so to speak. Either way, this transitional period moving forward, and this ending, it keeps emphasizing ending. It's like you're moving towards an ending. Sun over here popping up. Sun here, positive. You're moving towards an ending, but with that Hangman at the bottom of the deck for this, it's like taking the plunge, accepting an opportunity, seeing more in your life and seizing that, you know, carpe diem. It's that kind of energy. Show me the sun here for Virgo, please. You have the Eight of Cups in reverse here, Virgo. With strength at the bottom of the deck. With strength here, this is asking you to be very conscious of what you're walking away from and how you go about it. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's almost as if we're kind of hanging on to something from the past. You know, and I can understand that, especially if it's regarding money or new opportunities, perhaps something that you have to engage in on your own, or you're creating your own business. It can be daunting to have faith in that, you know, because you don't know which direction it's going to go. But if we put our effort into it, this is a really good time period to start anything under this energy and influence. It's very, very auspicious to start something here in this time. With the sun here too in reverse, this may also, I'm sorry, with the Eight of Cups in reverse on the sun, this can also talk about opportunities that you may have left in your past that you wanted to give more attention to but didn't know how, or you couldn't at the time, or maybe work had to take precedence over that, and so you had to kind of let it go by the wayside. This is telling me that there's an opportunity to claim that again and engage in it again if you so choose to. Okay. Either way, walking away from something or having a difficulty walking away from, you get clarity on that. Hi, Marcel. And if this is something from the past that you want to engage in again, there's more clarity on that. There's luck, there's positivity, there's success. Show me the Wheel of Fortune here for Virgo. You have the Two of Pentacles with Marcel crying in the background. Hi, Bougie. Hey, listen. Listen, I'm working here, kid. I'm working here. Shut your face. The Two of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Opportunities presenting themselves, but also you have choice here. There's a decision to be made. Which is more stable? Which thing to do? For some of you, this very well literally may be talking about you know, turning a hobby or a project into something positive, into a side job, you know, or something that makes you some sort of income here. Maybe it's been slow to start, but we need to still keep on with it. With that Knight of Pentacles in reverse, challenge yourself to motivate in regard to this, because it feels like you have a very, very positive experience here if you choose to do that. Two of Pentacles, though, it really does ask us to weigh in on what is most, okay, fine, don't stay. It's really asking us to weigh in on what is most stable in our life, what opportunity gives us the better outcome. And also with this Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups that showed up, there is also a nod here to what is most creative, what is going to bring you emotional satisfaction. You know, is there creativity in it? Is there happiness in it? Can I express myself? Like, you know, there's that aspect too. So pay attention to that. But, you know, good things here with the Wheel of Fortune, positive, new things coming in. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands. So another very positive energy. It's about moving forward in a new direction, communication about that, feeling really, really good about it too. For some of you with the World and this energy, it can talk about moving. You know, for some of you, there may be moves here. This can also talk about moving, new opportunities, new places. Show me the Ace of Wands for Virgo. You have the Nine of Cups. I feel like that's spun. Yeah, I'm going to put it upright because the next card here is the Ten of Cups. This is what I'm feeling here. The Nine of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Again, take hold of anything that is pressing in your mind when it comes to your creativity, your plans of action. This can lead you to a lot of success here. This can talk about your happiness and your emotional bliss being built, connections with people that are for you here, you know, connecting with people through your friends group as well. This is also that energy here. For the Ten of Cups to be here at the bottom of the deck, for that Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands, it's telling me that forward movement action is necessary, but it leads you into the right direction here. Okay, show me the King of Pentacles here for Virgo, please. Don't fall. Wow. Okay. So you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune coming through here. Vow. Wow, I'm saying vow. Okay, so interestingly enough, I'm saying vow, just because this energy can talk about a couple. This is kind of a power couple energy, or at least a partnership that works together. Very, very strong, stable, connected energy here with the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles here, working together, working in unison. If you haven't met somebody here, or if you don't have any in your life, anybody in your life right now, if you are moving into a new direction, it feels very, very positive that you will meet somebody, very prosperous, very, I feel optimistic that you will meet somebody that is like your equal match here. The Wheel of Fortune, again, you have it twice here. There may be two opportunities between people. You may have two choices as well with the page, I'm sorry, the Two of Pentacles. But it feels here that there's an element of connecting with somebody that is positive for you, that has a good outcome here for you. And it's brought to you by new change in your life, things that we engage in that are new and we're willing to try, you know. So can you show me energy for the sign of Virgo here for love energy? What kind of flavor is this for Virgo? Yeah. So you have calling in your soulmate here. Okay, Virgo. This energy is one of doing. First of all, I want to say, when we align with our purpose and when we align with doing things that we want, that feed our soul, that nurture us, that make us feel like we belong, that connect us with the right people, it engages us in a way that other things do not. It brings such peace in our life when we have that happening, you know, in our experience. When you're in that resonance, it's almost as if you, like, just without even trying, you become a beacon to those who are also resonating in that energy. So focus on yourself, be conscious of that energy, you know, and try not to harp on or over focus or hyper focus on a person or trying to be in a relationship. This reading very much feels that we are, you know, Virgo is trying to be very conscious of their own personal world, their own gains, their opportunities, and not sitting on things. It's being very, like, focused and goal-oriented to move things forward in a new way here. And I feel like when you engage in that, Virgo, you have the opportunity to call in your soulmate, because you're calling in abundance to your life no matter what. You're engaging in things no matter what. So this is what I have for this reading. I hope that this is helpful for you guys. If it was, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to donate to my channel, I very much appreciate it. And it does help me and my beautiful feline Marcel. And yeah, if you're seeking a personal reading, you can contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. All right, take care, Virgo. Bye-bye.